welcome. Welcome to day 3. So this is our wild camping spot. I think you might have seen that in the end of the last video, possibly, depending on how I've edited it. Beautiful spot right by the side of the river. Didn't get here till really late after a very long day. Although the mileage was only about 16.5 miles, the ascent and descent was nothing short of brutal. Anybody that wants to do the Red Pike, Haystacks, High Stile, word of warning, it's a tough day and it's a long day. We didn't get here till really late, so couldn't do really much filming other than just in my tent last night. So today's plan, we're a bit ahead of where we were going to camp because the campsite was closed, so we're a few miles ahead. So today will be a shorter day. I think it's supposed to be about 14 miles, 15 miles today, but we've done a couple of miles already, so we're nearly out of water. So we're going to go up to, you see the gills running down from the top of the mountain up there, so that should be safe to drink. So we're going to go and filter some water and top up, and then make our way. I think first climb is Lining Crag today, and then we should end up in Patterdale, and I shall show you some more along the way. So we have come, if you can hear me, all the way up here from our wild camping spot after filtering water, and now we've got to go up Lining Crag up onto the top of Grasmere Common. And looking up here, we could have wild camped up here. Having said that, none of us had anything left in our legs last night, and it would have been very dark. But noted, if you want a wild camp, that there are places up here underneath Lining Crag that you could wild camp if you wanted to, as long as the wind's not too strong. So after Lining Crag, you come across Grasmere Common, and the path, once you get across the common, just make sure you get the right path and you end up in this col. And when you get to the top of there, or saddle should I say, it splits, and you can come down this way, which is where we've come, or you can take the high route which goes all the way over there then down. But after yesterday's high route, we're taking the low route all the way down there to Grassmere, and we're gonna get something to eat and resupply. Oh dear. Just thought I'd show you this as we're coming down into Grassmere. Somebody's carved a, well, I'm guessing it's an eagle on that tree. Pretty cool and impressive. We took a slight detour as we come down Grassmere and went at, Grassmere Moor, and actually took a detour into Grassmere to get some resupply and some food. And then we've come up all through this valley, if you can hear me, sorry about the wind. And then we're going up to Grisedale Tarn at the top there in that saddle, and then back down to Patterdale. We are decided we are not going to do Helvellyn. It's too late in the day, it's too hot, it's not conducive for good hiking, and we are knackered. It's a bit windy, but we've made it now to Grisedale Tarn, and you can see the zigzag path up there to Dollywagon Pike, and then if you go round, that's which goes to Helvellyn, which I've done, and then if you go up there, that goes up, takes you up to Fairfield. And now you're here, you can either take that route up there and go over that ridge, or you can go up Dollywagon to Helvellyn, or you can do what we're going to do, take the middle road through that saddle down the valley to Patterdale. But it is a lovely place and people do wild camp here, but it's a tad windy today, especially when you're over the other side. But stunning. Right, so we've come through the valley here from Grisedale Tarn round, and now we're at Stonethwaite Lodge. It's a mountain bothy or lodge, but it's not open to us. And then we're making our way all the way down here through the valley to Patterdale at the bottom there, which is where we'll be camping for the night. I've got a what's developing blister on my left ball of my foot, which is unusual because I've never had one of those before, but hey ho, we'll see how that goes. Hi, welcome back. So can't actually remember the last bit of footage that I put in before this. I think it was when we was at the Ruthwaite mountain hut, and then we were coming down Patterdale, if you like, the valley down into Patterdale. We made it into Patterdale, and we are now staying at a place called Side Farm. It's a campsite, so we're all rejoicing because we can get fresh water, we haven't got a filter, we could do a little bit of washing, we can get a shower because it's now Monday evening and we haven't showered for 3 whole days. It's been another tough day. Going up Lining Crag is a bit of a scramble, so that was difficult at the beginning. Going across Grassmere Moor was okay. We then took a side trip into Grassmere and had something to eat and got some resupply of a few bits and pieces because we were running short on food. Up to Grisedale Tarn, and that's pretty, I've done that before so I knew what was coming, so that's a pretty tough climb. I think what's making it worse is that this trip is really hot. As any of you out there know, baking scorching hot is not the best hiking weather. It's better to be a little bit overcast and slightly cooler really. But yeah, I think it was another 15 miler today from our wild camping site. It was what's the mileage, Joe?
15.6.
15.6 miles. We thought it would be a bit less than that because we thought we'd gone on further from where we originally were going to camp, so but it turned out to be that, probably because we took the side trip into Grassmere. And then tomorrow we go straight up first thing in the morning up to Tarn, and then over to Kitstead Pike, and then apparently reportedly the descent from Kitstead Pike is an absolute knee breaker, so I'm not really looking forward to that. I have developed a couple of blisters, which is unusual for me. I don't normally suffer with blisters. It's been a good couple of years since I last got one, but there you go. That might be the heat that's doing that, but anyway. And then that takes us tomorrow round Haweswater and then over to Shap, where we're staying at a place called Ewing Farm campsite. So that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to wrap up for Dad's Day, and I hope you enjoyed the views, enjoyed coming along with me. Some of the footage, I do apologise, over the few days has been a bit rough. When I'm exhausted, and I was particularly exhausted yesterday, probably some of my footage wasn't great. But thank you very much for watching anyway, and I shall see you tomorrow on day 4. See you later, take care, bye bye.